You don't get paid based on how hard you work. You get paid based on how well you package what you already know. Welcome back to my channel. I'm 𝐁𝐸ℐ𝐻, founder of the Wealth Icon System, where we help coaches, entrepreneurs, experts, and founders transform their genius into premium offers that build generational wealth. If you are sitting on the skills, experiences, or a powerful story, and you are not aiming at the level you are worth, it is not because you are not good enough. It is because you haven't packaged your experts the right way. Today, I will teach you the exact framework that has helped my clients to go from undercharging to confidently commanding premium prices without chasing clients or overcomplicating their business. Let's get to work. A premium offer starts with a premium belief. Before we talk tactics, let's talk about belief system. If you don't believe your expert is valuable, neither will the marketplace. You must stop asking, will people pay for this? And start asking, who is willing to pay for the transformation I create? Premium pricing starts with internal permission. You are not just offering time. You are offering transformation, access, clarity, shortcuts, and confidence. You need to ask yourself this question. What is the cost of not having your solution? That is the value anchor. You must first believe in your transformation, in the offer that you are bringing into the marketplace. You must first believe that you worth the value you are bringing in the marketplace. You must first hold the words that you are a premium maker. You are the icon in the making. You are who the world should chase for the solution. You must first believe in the payoff that you are rendering to the marketplace, meaning the value that the clients, any client who work with you, what is the payoff? What are they getting? Why should they work with you? And the moment you'll be able to convert those information, those reasons that already place a premium on the solution that you have. If you cannot be able to define very well the value of your offer, then the market too will not be able to resonate with it. You must position yourself as a premium price, premium offer maker before the market will respond based on what you believe you want. And one thing you need to know that people don't buy your offer. They buy the outcome it promises. Because when you communicate your offer so clear, you talk from the promise, not from the process. People get it clear that you are telling them about, you are communicating the payoff, the transformation, the value of the investments. So if the outcome is crystal clear, here is where most people get it wrong. They try to sell the method instead of the transformation. Like, how can you, because when you are telling people about the method, in order for them to get the transformation, it will become too much overwhelmed. And if it's too much overwhelmed, literally, they are not getting the message and they will back up. And do you want to be second guessing for the clients? No. So you cannot communicate your offer from the process. You must always focus on the transformation, because the message the clients want to hear is what are they getting from the offer, the results. If you are the one, you want to purchase something, you want to first look at it like, what is the, why am I even getting in the first place? What this is going to change in my life? What is costing me if I'm not getting this transformation? Same thing, the people you want to offer this transformation to, all the concern is, what is their takeaway from the offer? Is the takeaway, which is the result, which is the transformation, which is the payoff? That is the language that you have to speak when you are positioning your offer, when you are presenting an offer. Because the transformation is the clarity language behind the offer. Failing to position that clarity like a third grader, your intended audience will not be able to comprehend those information. And now that will become another overwhelm for you. So I'm very sure you don't want to do that. Do not lead with the how. Lead with the after. Just finish the conversation. You don't tell them how they will get there. The place himself. Let's take, for instance, wherever you are, like me, I'm going to use myself. I'm in Dallas, Texas. I want to travel to Atlanta. And I need to go through, let's say, a travel agency. Now, the travel agency is not going to tell me the line at the airport. They are not going to tell me I will need a ride to the airport. They are not going to tell me that I'm going to be in the flight for 2 to 3 hours or even 1 hour. They are not going to tell me that when I get to Atlanta airport, I need to get a cab or a taxi or a Uber, any means of transportation. Or they are not going to tell me that in order for me to get to the final destination in Atlanta, I need another means of transportation. They won't tell me that. They will be telling me the breeze in the beach in Atlanta, the skyscraper in the downtown in Atlanta. They were telling me the weather condition in Atlanta. Now, what are they doing right there is that they are painting the picture of the transformation of how I will enjoy my stay in Atlanta, how I'm going to enjoy the people in Atlanta, the atmosphere, the environment. That's what they are selling to me. They are selling me the after the math. They are selling me after the whole process. They are not selling to me how I will go there. Because if they started telling me how many hours I'm going to stay at the airport before it's going to reach my time, or before our plane is going to land, or how many hours I'm going to stay in the air, or what is going to take me from here to Atlanta, all the ups and downs, they're not going to tell me that is what we call how. And they will not picture that to you too. All they will be focusing, telling you is the beautiful place in Atlanta, the exciting environment that you can ever visit, the cleanest city in Atlanta, the atmosphere, the breeze from the beach in Atlanta. They will only picture the payoff for you. And that is the same thing. When you are communicating your offer, you picture the transformation. You picture what they are getting, what the customer, what the client, what your client are getting is what you picture for them. You don't picture them nothing else. And after you've already pictured what they are getting, then the next thing is to package your expert into something premium. And here is the question. You must answer, what would my ideal client's life or business look like after working with me? Like, you want to solve that, because the fact that the moment you can be able to solve that killer questions, you get your offer is clear. Like, if somebody now have to work with you, somebody have to now trade their hard-earned currency with you. They bring out their debit cards or their credit cards or their bank account, or they wire the money to you. What are they getting in return? What is it costing them for not to work with you? That's the question. If you can, okay, it cost my client this for not working with me. If my client work with me, they are getting XYZ, you solve the problem. That's already communicate direct to your audience. Because if your offer is not clear, you will literally get the poor lead. People who are not your ideal customer or your ideal client will be the one to flop inside your lead. And we don't want that. And that is why communication, that is why the message, that is why the payoff is the key. You sell from the payoff. You don't sell from how the process. And once you have defined the outcome, you are not just selling knowledge. You are offering a bridge from pain to possibility, because you literally position yourself as the go-to, the experts. And the people or your clients now, they are buying the transformation, because before the clients think about their own situation, you already think about it. And that is why you're able to solve those questions. That is why you're able to bring the transformation here for them to see. Like before you are thinking, I've already aware of your problem and I've already think it, I've already created a solution that's going to guide you, that's going to help you, that's going to transform your life, that is going to take you from that pain to abundance. And you can only do that within your identity. Because when you know who you are called to serve, the journey becomes super easy. And the third thing is you want to craft your framework. After your genius becomes scalable, when you turn it into a system, you want to craft framework. You want to build a framework around your idea. Because you already discover what you can be able to do to help people, to solve people's problem, to be able to put them to the 1% of those struggles, of those who are not taking the actions. Now, you already find what they are looking for. Now, your next is, how can I pour it into a framework? And what is a framework? Every offer has a framework, has a process. Every premium offer needs a signature framework, a proven path, a roadmap that your audience can trust. Because if you don't have a framework, how do you want your audience to trust your payoff? So the payoff, transformation is in the transaction is in the framework. So your framework will let the audience, let your client know what are their steps in this entire transformation. So let's think of your process in 3 to 5 steps. You can give it any name, make it repeatable. That is how you go from being a coach to being a category of one. Let's say, for instance, you go to a doctor office, you complain to a doctor. The first thing doctor wants to do is that before they diagnose you, they want to know the main reason why you come for the visit. So the next thing they want to do, they will just need that, or they pay attention to you. The next thing they do is that they go and carry their research documents, or they go and check all their processes. They bring it. Once they already identify the main problem, and they will tell you, in the morning, you take this pain medicine, in the evening, you take this, in the afternoon, you take this. So they can give you 3 to 4 different steps. First thing we have to do is to first discover the symptom that you have. Then the next thing, we take it to the laboratory. Then the third thing, we have to send it for evaluation. Like that, you already know that, yes, they know what they are doing. Because they just tell you step by step in order for them to accomplish that stuff. Now, if you just get there, you explain, they just looking at you, okay, what do we need? They started telling you, okay, what is it that we need to first do first? Let's think about what we need to do. Right there, you know that they don't know what they are doing. At the moment you explain and they say, okay, first thing we have to do is to do this. Then the next we have to do this. That is called clarity and certainty. They are clear on their process. They are very sure on their framework. And same thing in offer, same thing in every single business. What is the step? So your system cycle around framework. What are the steps that your intended audience are going to take? What is the phrase? What is their roadmap? What is the pieces they need to put together in order to get to the final destination? How do they get to the heaven? Or the heaven is the transformation. How do you want to take them to that heaven? That is the questions about framework. That is what we call a system. That is what we call a shortcut. That is what we call a process. And every single offer must function around that. That is just a simple structure to use. Let's consider that phase 1 is clarity or shift first. What is the thing that they need to understand first in your offer? After they already know the payoff, what is the next shift? What do they need to know? Then let's say phase 2. If your offer, you want to break it into 3 different processes, let's say phase 2 is breakthrough. What transformation or strategy changes everything? Now, those are part of what you need to put together. What is the transformation like? What is the breakthrough? What transformation or strategy changes everything? Now, we talk about execution. Let's say phase 3 execution. How will you help them apply it with speed and certainty? Don't forget, a premium buyers don't even buy an offer. They buy speed, they buy transformation, they buy clarity, they buy you, they buy your energy. Now, speed. How soon can your audience can your clients get this transformation? How can you compress the time? Because premium buyers, they try every means to buy back their time. They are not playing. If it's going to take them a long time to get a transformation, premium buyers not going to buy because they don't even have the time. So if you are creating your offer as a premium offer, you are targeting a premium buyer, you must work on the speed, you must condense the time. What does it take you? If a process can take 6 months, but how can you make that process and deliver it within a week or within a couple of days? Even if possible, within a couple of hours. That is what premium buyers want to hear. That's what they want to listen to. They like speed. Everything premium talks about speed, talks about certainty, like, boom, this work for us. Like, there's no sugarcoating. We're getting it and we get the results. How do you assure them that the speed and the certainty is within a short reach? Those are the things that you have to factor when you are creating your offers. When you structure your genius, you stop selling sessions and start selling systems. That is when you can command premium pricing with confidence. Because when you are a premium offers, everything that you're doing is all about system. That's that the wealthy people, they build system. Why the broker people, they make noise, they don't build system. So if you want to make your offer super sexy, clean, you must build a system. Because if you don't build a system, you'll be trading time for money. You'll be trading session for dollars. You'll be super working hard because you don't build a system. So the only way that you can escape the rat race is by building a system. And when you have a system, you have everything in your palm. Your price is a prophecy. It speaks directly to the level of transformation you promise. Let's be honest. Most entrepreneurs undercharge because they fear rejection, not because the offer lacks value. And it's true because I've been there before. Then when I don't know what they call premium offer. But when you now align yourself, the fact that once you understand identity recognition, your offer become premium because you are not going to be operating from the fear of rejections. The reason is that your offer is crystal clear. The premium buyers and speak volume, it speak the transformation that your audience want to listen to. To price your offer correctly, it must be well aligned. 3 core things have to be there. It must be clarity, certainty, and results. And why this offer has to be aligned? If your offer is not aligned, then you'll be speaking to the crickets. Now, here is how your offer have to be aligned. The in-depth of the problem you solve, the urgency of the outcome your audience wants, and the level of access you provide. With that 3 things, your offer will be aligned. Without those 3 things, then you have to make sure that you rework on those offers because it's not going to speak to the right clients. Also, premium clients are not looking for noise. Premium clients are not looking for more time. They are paying for speed, clarity, authority, and results. That is what premium clients are looking for. Premium clients, they are paying for speed because if something that they can get in a short period of time, trust me, they are ready to exchange their card, their bank accounts for that offer. That's premium for you because they want to identify themselves with that offer because they already like the energy. They already like the speed that the offer is giving them because the offer is clear. For offer to show clarity, then the result driven is already automatically attached to it. So they already see all these features. And with those features, the premium buyers, they buy. And one thing you have to know that every single word that you need in this world is in somebody else's pocket until they know that your offer is crystal clear, until your offer speaks their language, until you position yourself as the one goal for a solution. Until then you cannot get what you need. Price your offer for the clients you want to attract, not the one you are afraid to lose. Make sure you do your own due diligence. Package it very well. Let your offer communicate. Position it to the right audience. Here is where we pull everything together. After you have already crafted your message around the offer, form a system, you have already know who your audience are, you've already defined the statement of the offer, you've already stated clearly the transformation. Now, let's package and position to sell. We gotta package it, we gotta position the offer so that it can sell. And here is what it becomes more interesting. Now that you have all this, a clear transformation, a signature framework, and a price aligned with your value. Now, you must position your offer in a way that speaks directly to your client's identity and urgency. We have done all the great work because you have to use a premium language. What are the things that you need to speak? What did your audience want to listen to? How do you position the transformation around premium language? Yes, you already defined everything. You already tell us the value. You already make the framework, how you want to deliver it, the step that it's going to take. Let us know everything. Now, how do you position that offer to stand out? You need a premium language. How do you want to speak to the audience? What did the audience want to hear about the offer? You need a premium language. Premium language is the key behind every successful offer. If the language is not clear or everything you have worked for another way out, you want to focus on the premium language. You want to make sure that these offers identify the client identity that the offer is designed for. Because not every offer is suitable for everybody, no. And you don't design the offer as a premium. You are not designing the offer for everyone, no, for a specific individuals. So that's why the language must speak to those individuals. They must make sure that they are acquainted with those things, with your offer. Now you stop listing features, start amplifying the before and the after story. When you're drafting your premium language, you want to majorly focus on the pains they have gone through. What is costing them for not taking an actions? And now you take them straight to the heaven, to the transformation. So you are painting the picture of before, those pain that they are in. Now you are pasting the future. You are showing them the future. With my offer, here's the future. This future is very guaranteed if you can take my offer. If you can literally listen to the story. Because what is causing them since all this time, all this month, all this week, all this year for not taking this transformation? That is what we call premium language. You want to cycle the premium language around your offer. Your packaging should answer a couple of things. Who is this for? What urgent problem does it solve? What is the unique result they can expect? If you are amplifying around those before and after, your offer will sell, and a lot of people be lining up with their debit or credit card to trade with you or for you to be their Messiah, because your offer is the Messiah. Your offer is a solution. And let me call it very well. Remember, clarity chases confusion cost. Let me leave you with this. You are not lacking opportunity. You are one offer away from shifting your income, your impact, and your legacy. You are not lacking no skills, no opportunity, because you have everything at your fingertip. You are just one offer away from shifting your income, your legacy, the freedom that you have been thinking of, the vacation, to buy back your time, to impact people, to impact your life, your family, your friends, and to build a legacy. You are just one iconic offer away. If you got value from this teaching, hit that subscriptions below and turn on notifications. I'm dropping more content on how to package price, position your genius to create true wealth and freedom. And if you are ready to build your premium offer using the Wealth Icon system, check the description below for access to my private masterclass and coaching tools. Until next time, remember, your knowledge deserves to be paid well for the transformation it creates. By then till then, I remain your favorite friend. Stay blessed by the best. I love you and keep peace. Peace.